all night long, I need that to be a square. So if you tap it by accident, just tap it again.
Okay.
Okay? That is all about you. And let's change your batteries. And then we're going to demonstrate what we're looking for with this guy.
What? You want this? What does it look like when it's on you? Oh yeah.
Questions, comments so far? How this is going to go? We can turn it on if you want to. I'll try to take things together so I know what pairs go with what. Yeah, it's scanning through FM radio stations. Make sure we're up and working. It's only got one button on it, buddy. And of course, it's still not. Great.
Your phone's in the camera.
Yeah, just watch. The camera's at the right where your right hand is.
So,
Yep. So you'll get the temperature of your hand all night. There we go. Yeah, it's right. Thank you. All right. So to demonstrate the grid pen and what we're looking for, this is going to capture any kind of apparitions or anything that we cannot see with the naked eye. And to demonstrate that, I unfortunately have to blow some smoke because I can't guess where the ghosts are going to be. So everybody kind of watch what's right underneath the tip here. See the green streaks?
mm-hmm.
We're going to be looking for apparitions that way. I would tell you, ghosts do not like this thing. So they're going to be very quick. It's almost going to be a quick flash towards you. Watch windows and main streets, I will warn you. Because the police will actually come by and say, you got lasers, you're not supposed to have those.
Oh.
So, no, he's good, he's good. There's going to be more, I'll actually kind of give you a heads up, Sam. How about that? Is that fair? Like, hey, this is a safe place to use
watch
it.
for it.
But honestly, you should be helping out with that thermal camera so that way we can kind of see what's happening on it. You might see something different than he might. So that way you guys can kind of work together.
Okay.
All right, so I got a few more little things. Dude, I'm so sorry. This is really not a scary tour. It's not.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So I keep an EMF backup on my phone, just like yours. I'm gonna turn that down. So the reason why I have this as a backup is because it will tell me what's nearby. If it's a mobile phone or computer or whatever, it'll flat out tell me that. So there's one thing I kind of keep as a backup. The spirit box I was telling you about is this guy. So this is doing the exact same thing that your gadget is doing. They are not in sync. A lot of people ask that. They're not in sync. It's sweeping the same stations, but probably in different places all over the grid. But it will give us words. So this is from the last tour on Saturday night. You can see how many words they got. They had a ton. Okay. Now we're going to clear that out because your tour is going to start now. So I will tell you that this app is meant to be a game and a hoax. 60 to 80% of it is BS. It doesn't mean anything. It's up to us to determine if it's actually communicating back with us. If we get the word alley and we're about to go down Philadelphia Alley, we know we might actually have somebody with us. If we're going to be, we get the word orange. So, anybody wearing orange? No. So again, irrelevant, right? So it doesn't mean anything. When I give you this data back, I will highlight the words where we thought something was actually close enough to actually, look at that. It says tell me to proceed, so it's telling me to move on already. So, last but not least, I have one more app that I use. It is a reverse spirit box. This is great for communicating audibly, and the great thing is the audio will record everything for you. So when I have this particular app running, you can hear everything that it's saying. Now, it's when I say reverse spirit box, it's going to play the FM radio stations backwards. So if we're meant to hear something, it's going to come through forwards. It's a lot easier to catch those type of words. So let me turn this on so you guys can just get a gist of what it sounds like. It's going to sound like complete gibberish. Doesn't make any sense at all, does it? So when I ask a question, I may walk away so that way your spirit box and this guy don't interfere, and that way you guys can hear it later on the audio. So if I say, hey Elijah, how many kids do you have? And it tells me 2, 4, 5, I know you have a larger response. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So I'm actually going to keep that running in the background, and I'll only that way because this guy will not run unless it's on the screen. Alright, so guys, we start here because it's haunted. So, this is Big John's, at least it used to be back in the 70s. The word trail. Anytime I get a word and I see it, I will interrupt my own story. If you see a word before I do, interrupt me and say, hey, it says this. Fair enough? I'm good with it. I tell stories all night long. So anyway, Big John's. He was a football player. Don't ask me what team. I'm a sports fan. Doesn't really matter. They come over from the Citadel and they have a drink. The Citadel is like 3-4 blocks away. So they come down here and have a drink. Now Big John was kind of all up to him and says, you're not open enough. Don't serve them. Well, he did that one night, the 2 fellas. They got pretty ticked off. They left. The next night they come back, they take the cash register that's in the front of the bar. And Big John pulls out his .45 and he takes one out. He shoots it. The bullet hole is still in the front of the building. He said that anybody that sits in the front of the bar, now this place used to be came from as well, it just left. But anybody that used to sit in the front starts to get a little dizzy, stomach turning, those kind of things. Just not feeling good at all. The reason why I bring up these stories is because if anybody's feeling anything, I'm not going to tell you what I've been doing with that. I know how to do paranormal activity and this kind of thing is affecting you. Stomach turning, you need to let somebody know so we can all speak up and stop and figure out what to do next. Fair enough? Okay? It does happen. It only happened once on my tour, but it's something that we see out of that area. Okay? Another haunting that actually happened here. We had a big earthquake here in Charleston in 1886. The mantling that you see above your head, a piece of it fell, and the mantling was all around the building. It fell and struck somebody in the head, and moved it in front of the building. Paul that used to own this place, he's actually caught a glimpse of the shadow. But he also used to have things happen inside the bar based on Big John. But he used to talk to Big John. After the bar closed, hey Big John, how'd we do tonight? There's some things rattling around and this kind of thing. So Paul used to talk to Big John. So, you guys ready to go this one? Mm-hmm. Alright, let's do this.
Watch it come.
He is. He said it's right there by him. Of course, that would involve the 2 of you working together if I were to give this to you. You'd be debunking his data.
Alright, so a couple of things, guys. Crew Cafe, you're going to hear a little weird tidbits about Charleston, because again, I want to point out some of the more lesser known hauntings around Charleston that you guys aren't going to hear or read on the internet, unless it's on my book. Crew Cafe is haunted. It is said to have a suicide there. It's really hard to find the records. They used to be a slave home. Slave homes did not have addresses. Obviously, that slave home has been expanded, so I'm trying to find those kind of records to see like what happened on this road. I did walk through with my EMF. The owner asked me to come through just as a quick, and that's how I kind of find my places. I walk around with the EMF detector. I'm going to see if I got any readings. If I do, I start using other gadgets. That's usually my first point of interest. I did get a reading in the upstairs bathroom, so hopefully this summer she'll call me and say, hey, can you come do that investigation, because they want that haunting allure to the restaurant, which is super cool. Stop sign down there, Revolutionary War. Keep in mind, we're 1 block away from the water. These were all wharfs where ships would come in. Cannon was shot, cannonball lands right where that stop sign is. No deaths, no tragedies, but pieces of cannonball were found. Just cool little Charleston fun fact. So again, weird little stuff you're not going to hear on any other tour. So I'll cut it in this way. Where's our EMF? You need to be watching that thing all night long.
Yes.
So sometimes when we're in the middle of the road out there, it starts. But sometimes it won't start till I'm all the way out. So, guys, I'll be honest with you. This location, oh, you are a cameraman. I mean, you're a cameraman.
Want to do the whole time?
All night.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Gotta get my finger out of it.
All right, so there's no true story here. This is the red barn where they keep the horses for the carriage rides. Okay, so for those of you with lasers, watch the windows. You will spook the horses. Okay, so do not point the lasers in those windows. Second thing is, I've had full conversations in here on my spirit boxes. We've had words come through your spirit box before. This is also the same red barn that they kept the horses where they would deliver milk to downtown Charleston. So that's how old they are.
Look everywhere.
Talk to everybody in there. Nobody has any crazy ghost stories that they capture in there or anything that's happened to them. This particular lot is sitting on a sewer line, and it's completely haunted. I've had names come through. People, I mean, it's a different story every time. I literally don't have a historical story here. It's just whatever we capture is what we're cooking. I mean, that's not a rhythm. That's not any kind of beat or pattern. There's nothing near her. Like my cell phone should make it go into a pattern. We got the word secret, so that's actually a good thing. That means we can try to pry some things out of you. So this is kind of an explorer. You need to be looking for those blue spots for me to see what you come up with. Those blue trash cans, one of my first tours, somebody tried to say that I had something on me, and I was rigging everything, and then I said, look, the EMF is doing what it's doing. And they're like, well, what about those boxes? So I took them over there, and I was leaning on one of the blue trash cans, and my spirit box said the word cube. Notice the trash cans were square, and then it gave me the word waste about 10 seconds later. So, pretty crazy. It gave me waste cube instead of trash can. This spirit box has 9,000 words in it. Did buy the upgraded version, so I wasn't getting any kind of misleads like that. The other thing here, this is a great place for your grid pack. Start it low, move it up slowly, and hold it as still as possible. And you're not really looking at the dots, you're looking at what's in between the dots to see if we can actually capture anything. You should be shooting pretty much every spot. Like get a temperature read on all the buildings around us. Just again, watch the lasers in the windows, and you should be watching. Where's my other thermometer?
Out here.
Okay, so you can kind of work together with her to see if you actually have something ambient. Now when the light goes out, this is almost like my full teaching training where you guys are hands-on. There's a button on the bottom right of the face. You turn it off, and then turn it back on again, and you get your light back on. There's no way to keep that light on. So your spirit box,
Are you looking at
listen,
between the spots,
whatever you
Sam?
hear, just scream it out. Fair enough. All right, guys, let's explore this lot, and we should be looking at Kim's EMF to see where we get the most activity. So it's kind of spotty. I'm actually going to turn up my spirit box too.
That's just water right there.
Again, you're trying to be as still as possible. So 2 nights ago, I had the name. So you can almost see the rain. So go ahead and see how you see those little raindrops coming through? You're looking for something a little bit more prominent. Like watch my hand and how quickly it lights up and it goes back out. Those are the kinds of things that are going to flash back. I got the word wars already. Can you tell me which wars? Watch the laser in the windows. Do I have anybody here with me?
Did Mom find something?
Got a lot of devices here. Open what?
Okay.
See how far the laser will go? I think we shoot pretty far.
I think the water's just blue from anywhere that it's wet.
Water cooler.
Yep.
We're getting some reds over here. Can you move away from the device and make it go to green?
Me?
I need you to step away from the device
Oh.
to make it go to green. Wow. That's pretty nuts. Can you step away from the device to make it go to green?
see anything?
Thought I heard the word machine. That's why we record everything, so we can go back and listen again. I mean, we usually get red readings in this lot, but nothing that's steady. How are we doing on temperature? Do we have anything that's...
No, when I was over here in front of Kim, it was not really fluctuating too much. It's like between 76 and 78.
See, he's getting like some glitter from the rain, because it's still drizzling a little bit. That's kind of like what we're looking for. Strong. Yeah, it's a strong signal. You got anything moving around in there?
No.
Alright, I need a name. I was talking to Wyatt a few nights ago, and then Lewis.
It's all the
Got
same.
nothing?
It's like 76 to 78 everywhere.
Even if you
You
hear
try it.
DJ.
I don't know if he
For
wants
it
us
to
to
pause
switch
long
it
enough
up.
for us to hear a word, think of it. Do you remember? Have you seen the movie Transformers? Okay, so
Are you bored with yours?
same principle. So even if you hear something from a DJ or a song lyric, it's okay. We need to know what those words are. That's why this is a good piece of thing.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I need reading glasses to see the temperature if I switch with, is it okay if I switch with her? There you go.
This is your guys' experience. You guys tell me what you need.
You're so confused?
Again, this is not like my most active gadget. The
Yeah.
EMF is really one of the most active. This is for a very responsible young man to not shoot lasers in the horse carriage.
So what he said, you want you to look in here, and if you see something, interrupt.
I just want to make sure it's still recording, right?
It's
Because this popped up and handed
Yep.
it to me. Okay, I just
you're
didn't know.
good. Let's just get rid of that.